It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got a pair of teams who not long ago had more Super Bowls than anybody else. It's the reigning NFC champs and the 49ers on Sunday night primetime.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft, and Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
They start on the ground with Elliott. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. From the 24, Lance trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But Garabay's kick is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lance on the option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's caught by his tight end Uzama. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Prescott. Open man is Uzama. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Prescott now from the 50. And he'll just get rid of it.
And what did we talk a little about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance can't get away, and he's taken down. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance. And the pressure gets to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taken right around the 40. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And Lance now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. And looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And Lance going to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Seibert's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Prescott on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Prescott got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And again, it's Prescott. And it's caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
from the shot. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lance looking to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Barkley, inside handoff. Oh, look at the juke. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 22, Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Now Lance.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Elliott running right.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Prescott's throw there, caught by Gallup.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. 2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
The extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On the draw, this is Barkley. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Lance forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Lance's throw complete there to McLeod. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot. And they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Niners, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Steps away. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt, but no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
And Lance again going to keep it.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lance.
Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Prescott to throw it. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Brian Anger now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start with the option.
Nice footwork at the 25. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, they run the option on 2nd down. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Left side to Lamb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to be marked out just outside the 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Personal foul. Working with pass defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still long way.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
From nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to have the Niners first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From
from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. On 2nd and 9, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Lance on the bootleg. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll go option to the short side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lance looking to throw it.
Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott.
Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
From the 31, Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. Ooh, the juke. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. That's into the hands of Tolbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Inside give to Elliott. They juked him. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First down, Prescott. Going for it all. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 19-yard line. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Prescott. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Damone Clark now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
113 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7.
Garabay's kick is good,
and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
He dumps it off to Barkley. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They'll roll him out right. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he's going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Lance.
He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I'll tell you what, partner, let me go nostalgic here for a moment. You just don't see fullbacks use as weapons like we're seeing right now. Just think about 20 years ago. You had guys like Mike Allstott, Tom Rathman, Moose Johnston in Dallas. Now, it's almost something you never see. Throwing it to the fullback and letting him make a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Lance back to throw.
He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Here's Lance.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So Lance and the Niners down 27-20, a little over 30 seconds remaining.
How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Lance looking to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod.
Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. Meanwhile, Lance's throw is caught by Gray. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Cowboys, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown.
And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.